How are you, all of my followers of these channels? Today I was comes with a new things regard the last year's biology entrance examination or national examination. This part 1 containing question 1 up to 50. Therefore, all of you don't forget to subscribe, like, share these channels. As well, the question containing different part of explanation, specifically regard the question outline from each part of question, starting from grade 9 up to 12.1. If any feedback, comment, as well any idea, if you have any well-known suggestion, if you are there at the ending of the lesson, it have been possible to share on this channel. Thanks so much. Akkam jirtanii hordoftoota channelii kana arra biology kutaa 12ffaa qormaata bara darbii ijoolleen kutaa 12 qoramtii qabadhee isin edittiin jira. Paartiin tokkoffaan gaafii tokkoffaan gaafii tokko hanga 50 qaba waan ta'eef hundi keessanuu gaafii kana buufadhaatii itti fayyadamaa, keessattuu warra bara kana qormaata biyyoolessaa qoramuu deemtan baay'ee isin fayyada waan ta'eef yeroo keessanis isiniif qusata waan ta'eef buufadhaatii akka dhaggeeffattan አንደኛ ጥያቄ ስንጀምር question number 1 ጋፊን tokkoffaa maal jedha inni kun መጀመሪያ ማጣራት አለብን ጀልቀባ ዳፈቹ ቀብደኒ ኤሳበይ ከንጅብና this now called grade 9 biology which including chapter 3. Look at chapter 3. Which one of the following sentence is correct about the activity of the heart? Why dalaga unni laljisi duga kan tay kanija ማለት ስለ heart ስራ ትክክል የሆነ የትኛው ነው ይላል። A, the noise of heart beats one hears through stethoscope is the sound of a valve, and that is correct. For example, heart beat yero unnin dana unni yero gifamu inni kun at least stethoscope kanan safaram kanafu sounding kun valve da kan basa jiru jaaju kanafu duga bulb jechuun huti kan jettan bulb, just the one which bulb reflect the one which allow the flow of blood only in one direction. That means or prevent the backflow of blood, specifically from right ventricle to right auricle, also from pulmonary artery to right ventricles, from left ventricles to left auricles, as well from the aorta to the left ventricle. Totally 4 valves are there. These 4 valves mainly responsible for allowing the flow of blood in one direction. Therefore, A is true. B, as the heart beats, blood travel through the artery with a uniform pressure. Yeroo dhaana only give them to digni pressure wal fakkata darbajara. This force because this is difference, not uniform. This undergo difference. At different pressure, when the heart beats, blood travels through the artery. Therefore, this is also wrong. Look. C, diastole is when the heart muscles contract and pull the blood out. By the way, your normal blood pressure is 120 per Ig. The largest part is systole, the lowest number is diastole. Diastole is when the heart muscle relax, not constrict. In place of this one, relax. Look at. Therefore, when the heart muscle relax, it fills with blood. Therefore, this is also false. D, systole is when the heart muscle relax, not relax. It is constrict. Look at. And force the blood out of the heart. Therefore, this is exchange. Therefore, in place of this systole is directly the definition of this one. This diastole is the definition of this one. Therefore, both of them are reversed to each other, and the best answer for this one is A. Question number 2. During culturing microorganism, all of the following activities are important except microorganism hoggaa culture gootan yeroo guddistan wantoonni armaan gadi guutuun barbaachisan garuu tokko miti jira. Tilting the lid of petri dish during inoculation. That is true. Yeroo inoculate gootan microorganism yeroo transfer gootan petri dish keessan gadi garagalchuu qabdan akka microorganismonni garagaraa itti seenanii infection kan hin uumamne. B. Adding distilled water to sterilized agar. This is false. Distilled water as keessatti naquu hin dandeenyu. Kanaafuu inni kun so distilled water normal sterilized water. Distilled water isa kanarratti naquun hin barbaachisu. C. Sterilizing the inoculating loop. Inoculating loop jechuun the one which mainly responsible for transferring either bacteria or fungi from one petri dish to another. This one is true. Sterilized jechuun qulqulleessuu inoculating loop. D. Transferring target microorganism into agar medium. By the way, agar is a nutrient. With them is called soil nutrient media, mainly responsible for the growth of bacteria, specifically most of the microorganisms. These are also true. The best answer for this one is B. Number 3. Which one of the following diseases can be caused by more than one type of microorganism? Dhukkuboota armaan gadii keessaa microorganismoota tokko oliin kan daddarbuu danda'u kamii? Choleraan microorganismii tokko qofaan darba. Gastroenteritis microorganismii tokko oliin daddarba. For example, bacteria, syphilis, diarrhea. Normally gastroenteritis maal jedhamee beekama? Water acute diarrhea jedhamee beekama. The one which is caused by more than one types of microorganism. Typhoid microorganismii tokko qofaan darba. Tuberculosis microorganismii tokko qofaan darba. The one which caused by more than one type of microorganism is called water acute diarrhea or gastroenteritis kan jedhamu kana jechuudha. Number 4. Which one of the following is correctly explained with cause or symptoms? Microorganismoota amma kaasii gadi jiran dhukkuboolee armaan gadi keessaa symptom yookaan mallattoo isaanii wajjin kan sirriitti barreeffamee jira. Syphilis jechuun fantoodha. Syphilis is caused by Neisseria gonorrhoeae. Neisseria gonorrhoeae osoo hin ta'in Treponema pallidamidha jechuudha. B. Gonorrhea has burning sensation symptom while urinating. Yeah, true. Gonorrheaan yookaan cobxoon hoggaa isinii qabe yeroo fincaantan miira gubuu isinitti dhaga'ama. Therefore, B is true. C. Gonorrhea is caused by Treponema pallidum. Kun false dha. Amma kun kanaaf ta'a inni kun immoo kanaaf ta'a jechuudha. Cobxoon Neisseria gonorrhoeae darba. Gonorrhea is caused by Neisseria gonorrhoeae. Syphilis is caused by Treponema pallidum. D. Syphilis has sore alteration on the genitalia as symptoms. Syphilis yaa'u cobxoo mallattoolee kanaan dhageessisaa jira. Isa kana kan dhageessisu syphilis osoo hin ta'in this directly deal with gonorrhea. The best answer for this one is B. Number 5. The name of which two tags are used in binomial nomenclature. Binomial nomenclature jechuun normally the one remember grade 9 chapter 5 grade 9 chapter 5 classification ilaaluu qabdan isa kana. Binomial jechuun maqaa lama kan qabu jechuudha nomenclature classification keessatti. Kanaafuu waa'ee binomial nomenclature ilaalchisee sirrii kan ta'e kamii jedhama. Always binomial nomenclature containing the lowest two names starting from genus up to a species. There are several tags are there. For example, the largest part is domain. Also, next to domain, kingdom are there. From kingdom, phylum. Phylum for animal, division for plant. Next to phylum, class are there. Then order are there. Then afterward, family. Then in the last, genus are there. Then finally, a species. How many tags are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last two species are known as called mainly responsible for controlling binomial nomenclature, which is genus versus species. Genus versus species. Look at genus versus species are the binomial nomenclatures of or the scientific names of every living organism found on the earth. Kanaafuu waa'ee binomial nomenclature kan ibsu dhumarratti kan jiran genusii fi species. Fakkeenyaaf ilmi namaa scientific name isaa Homo sapiens dha. Homo genus dha, sapiens isaa species dha. Kanaafuu the lowest A the two lowest units of classification can jo inni kun dhugaadha jechuudha. This is correct one. By the way, gaaffiin afuraffaa kan dhufte also grade 9 chapter 4 microorganism. As well, gaaffii sadaffaanis kan dhufte grade 9 chapter 4 microorganism. Also, isiin tunis kan dhufte grade 9 chapter 4 microorganism. From grade 9 textbook, specifically from chapter 4 microorganism. Okay, the sixth question, gaaffiin jahaffaan maal jaa? In a hybrid self-crossing of a plant with genotype DDC, there are 3600 offsprings were produced. How many of the offspring will have normal recessive genotype? Inni kun amma kutaa 12 this is normally grade 12. Look at this is called grade 12 chapter 3 genetics part. But warri barana qormaata biyyoolessaa qoramtan genetics waan irraa hafeef roughly inni kun warra kutaa 11 feeta. Yaa deebisiniif hin deebisaa ni ilaaltanii jechuudha. As keessatti genotype lamatu jira amma fakkeenyaaf dihybrid jedha. Dihybrid jechuun warreen parentii lama gidduu jiinii lama qabaatu jechuudha. Dihybrids are a cross between two parents when the two traits or gene are mated together. For example, normally Grigor Mendel mentioned 7 traits within 14 characteristic variation, starting from height, color, also round seed, seed shape, seed color, pore shape, pore color, flower position, flower color. All of them are the main 7 gene characterized by or discovered by Grigor Mendel. Accordingly, based on this, the hybrid cross are the cross containing between two parents versus two gene or traits. The total offspring produced from this hybrid cross is 3,600 offspring. Among these, the recessive one, recessive. Totally, in the hybrid cross, the Punnett square containing 16, that means 1/6. The recessive is only 1. Therefore, 1 over, look at 60, 1 over 60. This 1 represent a small d, also c. Only 1 receiver there. This times, look at 36, 0, 0. Look at when multiply 3600 by 1 divided by 60, your results are 22.5. Your results are 22.5. This is the final result, which able to produce the small d, also c. Your best answer is D1. D is your best answer. Now 7. Question number 7. Identify the correct statement regarding the translation. Look, during the process of this one, in question number 7, also these are genetics, grade 12, chapter 3. But now today, in new curriculum, travel to grade 11, chapter 4. When going to see about this one, there are 3 parts of central dogma of life are there. The one, when DNA directly, look at, when DNA directly converted back into RNA. Look, DNA converted back into RNA. RNA also converted back into protein. Normally, which types of RNA? Messenger RNA. Don't forget. When DNA converted back into messenger RNA, the one which transcribes this one is now called transcription. Messenger RNA converted back into protein by translation. Look at. And finally, codons are produced in protein. The correct statement regarding translation is A. Helicase enzyme began to unwind section of DNA. These are normally in transcription, not in translation. Transcription. B. Polymerase assemble free RNA nucleotide into a chain. This also for transcription when DNA converted back into messenger RNA. C. First 2 codons of the messenger RNA enter the ribosome. These are correct, the first step of translation means when the two codons enter into the two codons of the first two codons of messenger RNA enter the ribosome. The last D, RNA polymerase move along with antisense strand. This also for the formation of transcription when DNA transcribed into messenger RNA. Therefore, the best answer is C. Number 8, also grade 12 genetics chapter 3. Which one of the following sentence explain how crossing over, look at crossing over bring variation. Crossing over in akami variation fida. By the way, as keessatti barattoonni hedduun yeroo nyaadhaman gaaffii kana hin deebisan. Gaaffiin tun immoo waggaarraa deddeebi'u jirti. Amma asirratti jalqaba crossing over in cell division kamirratti argamaa kan jiru adda baasuu qabdi. Next to this, akkamitti crossover in variation fida, difference fida. Abbaa fi amma daa'imni tokko abbaa fi haadharraa dhalata. Abbaa fi haati yeroo wal qaxxaamuran daa'imni dhalatu abbarraallee percentage 50 haadharraallee percentage 50 fudhata. Inni kun crossover jedhama. Daa'imni dhalatu irratti immoo variation jira. Inni kun cell division kan biratti uumamaa jira. But normally there are two types of cell division. Look at normally cell division is divided into two. The first one is mitosis. The second one is called meiosis. Therefore, the crossing over or the variations are exist during meiosis. Meiosis is also classified into two. The first one is meiotic 1 and the second one is meiotic 2. As well, from meiotic 1 and meiotic 2, the crossing over is found in meiotic 1 or meiosis 1 of prophase 1. Crossovering ka uumamu meiosis tokkoffaa prophase tokkoffaa irratti. Look, inni kun fakkeenyaaf just like inni kun sister chromatids tokko inni kun hoggaa dhufe cross wal godha asitti centromer ni jira. Centromer, the one which link the two sister chromatids. These are one chromosome. Also these are one sister chromatids. Also these are another sister chromatids which are joined together by centromer. This is also father gamete. This also mother gamete. This is mother gamete. When these two are crossed together, isaan lamaan hoggaa wal qaxxaamuran crossover in bakka kanatti uumamti. Look at crossover. This crossover bring variation specifically in that of meiosis 1 as well in prophase 1. Look. This crossing over also known as called mainly formed when the exchange of section of DNA between the chromatids exists. Yero DNA nasif asi wal jiru gene wal jirama yero san variation ni dhufa jechuudha bakka gabaabumatti. Kanaafuu inni kun eenyu keessatti uumame gamete keessatti uumame malee normal gene yookaan somatic cell keessa jiru jechuudha. In meiosis 1 there is a splitting of up of pair of homologous chromosome jira. Look, kanaafuu inni kun hin ta'u jechuudha. B, in meiosis 1 there is exchanging of section of DNA between chromatids. Therefore, the answer B is the correct one. C, in meiosis 2. Meiosis 2 gabaabumatti caafidaan hin ta'u. In meiosis 2 there is no crossing over. The crossing over is found in meiosis 1. Look at meiosis 1 only. Question number 9. Consider the following model of DNA replication. Look, remember, during DNA replication, DNA yero replicate. Normally, DNA replicate semi-conservatively. Don't forget, by the way. DNA replicate semi-conservatively. When DNA replicates semi-conservatively, the new strand in the produce, the two new strand produced. That means this one and this ones are directly identical to the original one or C. Look at this is during DNA replication. The first step, this is parental strand. This represent when the parental strand unwind. This represent when the DNA is unwind. The third represent the unwinding of DNA are normally joined together by using DNA polymerase enzyme. These are unwinded by DNA helicase enzyme. Also, these are joined by DNA polymerase enzyme. And finally, this is one new strand. This is one new strand, which are genetically identical to the first one. Look. Therefore, accordingly, in DNA replication semi-conservatively, both A and B are genetically identical to C, similar. Both of them are similar. Therefore, A and B normally, A and B are genetically identical or equal to C. This is a parental strand. These are the two new strands produced during when DNA replicates semi-conservatively. The best answer from this one is C is your best. Number 10. Gaaffii kornaffaratti waggaa dhufnu what is the central role of RNA? Kaayyoon RNA guddaan translationii keessatti maali jechuudha. For example, A carry genetic information from DNA into the nucleus of ribosome. This is normally false. Inni kun maali? Normally transcription ta'a jechuudha. B recognizing codon of messenger RNA brings the correct amino acid to the ribosome. Isa kana kan godhu innummaan ribosome dha jechuudha. C acting as template for converting genetic code into amino acid sequence. Never. Therefore, your best answer is D, assembling amino acids into the polypeptide chain. Amino acid kara polypeptide chain central role translation ta'uu ni danda'a jechuudha. Gaaffii 11 waggaa daballu. Which one of the following sentences explain traditional use of biotechnology? Biotechnology bifa lamatu jira, mala ammayyaa fi mala aadaati. Kan armaan gadii keessaa biotechnology mala ammayyaa aadaa kan ta'e kami jedha. Insulin using transgenic bacteria. Inni kun amma maali? Modernidha. This is called modern. Look. Dairy. Inni kun immoo maal ibsa? Dairy traditional application of biotechnology. Mycoprotein. Caana maal ibsa? Mycoprotein. Mycoprotein maal ibsa amma kun? Modern kan mala ammayyaati. Mycoprotein jechuun nyaata yookaan proteinii qabu kan fungus irraa kan uumamudha. Also vinegar. Vinegar illee maal ibsa? That is called modern ibsa jechuudha. As keessaa traditionally kan ta'e eenyudha? This is called B known as dairy product ta'a jechuudha. Dairy product. Gaaffii 12 irratti waggaa laallu pyramid ibsa. Pyramid. A pyramid, B pyramid, C pyramid D. Look, which of the following is correct about the above pyramids of energy? Pyramid kana ilaalchisee soba kan ta'e kamii jedha. A laal as keessatti kan beekuu qabdan pyramid kana keessatti pyramidiin kun asii kaasee ol waggaa deemu energiin isaa hirrachaa deema. Look, as keessatti aan qopheessitoota baa nyaatota tokkoffaadha, caa nyaatota lammaffaadha, daan immoo nyaatota sadaffaadha. Or A is known as called autotroph. Autotroph jechuun producer qopheessitoota. B is consumer or the primary consumer. C is secondary consumer. D is called tertiary consumer. As this pyramid of energy move from A to D, the amount of energy decrease. Pyramid of biomass also decrease. Look at. Accordingly on this is first tropic level, second tropic level, third tropic level, fourth tropic level. As tropic level increase from lower part to the upper part, the whole part of the amount of energy either size for whatever decrease. Therefore, accordingly on this pyramid of energy, which one of the following is incorrect? A. The organisms of each tropic level use a large proportion of the energy to build their body. Yeah, it's true. Organismonni as baas caas daara jiran annisaa guddaa barbaatan. Maal gochuudhaaf qaama isaanii ijaaruudhaaf kun beekamaadha. B. The organism of the first tropic level convert light energy into chemical energy. Dhugaadha. First tropic level jechuun kana. In A qopheessitoota jechuun first tropic level kan jedhaman. Kanaafuu qopheessitoonni eenyu biqiloota kan halluu magariisa qaban. Kanaafuu isaan kun ifa aduu kara nyaataa produce godhan. Light energy converted back into chemical energy. That is correct. C. The energy lost acid to the surrounding in tropic level is insignificant. Waggaa asii ol dabalu tropic level irraa hanga waggaa dabalu energy isaa lost godhan insignificant dha jira. This is false by the way. D. The amount of energy transfers through tropic level drops with each step. Energy asii hanga asii yeroo deemu ni hir'ataa jira, dhugaadha. Kanaafuu dhugaadha. Kanaafuu asirratti deebiin keessan soba kan ta'e kami this one because insignificant osoo hin ta'in significant ta'u. Okay, question number 13. Rajafa Malja, which of the following syntax is correct about mitosis? Amma waa'ee mitosis ilaalchisee dhugaa kan ta'e kamija. Mitosis, all of you know about mitosis. Mitosis are the major types of cell division which normally found in somatic cell. As well, mitosis contain complete set of chromosome or diploid set of chromosome in mitosis. Normally, 6 number of chromosome are there. Look at. Accordingly, on this one, A, mitosis is the division of sex cell, not division, not. This is false by the way. Sex cell also contains somatic cell actually, resulting in genetically identical daughter cell. Starting from this one up to this is true, but mitosis is not a division of sex cell, it is a somatic cell. B, produce 4 different daughter cell from single cell. These B are normally for meiosis, not mitosis. C is the division of somatic cell to make identical daughter cell. C is directly true, which reflect mitosis. D, produce half number of chromosome from the original cell, not half. Half cell also entail produce the same number of chromosome. That means 46 number of chromosome which are directly identical. This is half is impossible. Also from this one, not sex cell, it is somatic cell. Produce daughter. This is for directly meiosis. Look at this is directly for meiosis. Don't forget. Therefore, the best answer from this one is C. Is a division of somatic cell to make identical daughter cell. Question number 14. A cross between people and having heterozygous genotype RR has been made. Which of the following is correct about the offspring according to the Mendelian inheritance? Genotype probability of getting each other. This is, by the way, monohybrid cross. In monohybrid cross, when genotype capital R, a small r, look, cross is that of capital R, a small r. Look, when undergo Punnett square, this capital R times capital R. This also capital R times a small r. Okay, a small r times capital R, a small r times a small r. Your result is capital R, also capital R, a small r, also capital R, a small r. In the last, a small r, a small r. Look, the question is, what is the genotype probability of getting ja? Kana keessatti this containing how many? 25%. Look at these two are similar. 25 plus 25, they undergo 50%. Look at this is the recessive part which containing only 25%. Therefore, A capital R is, this is not 50. This is not 25, it is 50. B, this is also 50. This is 50%. Also these are the same to this one. C, capital R, this is not 25. Therefore the best answer is this one. This one, D. Number 15. Which of the following is correct about DNA? Why DNA like to do? It is the smaller molecule, not smaller, it is a larger molecule, larger. B, made of phosphate, sugars and base. This is also true. this is double strand, not single strand, double strand. This is more stable tamale, less imiti. Therefore, the best answer is B. Number 60. Which one of the following phyla is characterized by flexible cartilaginous rod-like structure that run along the dorsal side of the body? Remember, such a like question also grade 9, chapter 5, classification. Rod-like structure represents the phylum vertebrate chordata. Look, mollusca is invertebrates animal, annelids are invertebrate animal, arthropods are invertebrate animal. From this, the vertebrates are only chordate. Therefore, your best answer is D. Chordate, by the way, the largest phylum, which including lower vertebrates and higher vertebrates. The rod-like structure is the best characteristic features of phylum chordata. Number 70. Also, these are grade 9, chapter 5, classification. Which of the following groups of organisms correctly match with its phylum? All of them are invertebrate. Also, vertebrate are there, correctly matched. A starfish, phylum Echinodermata, this is true. Sea urchin, a starfish are classified under the phylum Echinodermata. Echinodermata means, by the way, the spiny skinned animals from invertebrate one is called Echinodermata. B. Fish, phylum Arthropoda. Fish is a vertebrate animal, by the way. Fish is vertebrate, therefore this is wrong. Arthropod is invertebrate. C. A snail is classified under phylum Mollusca, not annelids. Also, earthworm is classified under earthworm is for that of annelids, reversed. The best answer for this one is a starfish. 18. Which one of the following event happened during carbon cycle? Carbon dioxide. Look, this is the old grade 12 textbook of chapter 2, ecology. Now absentee travel to grade 9 in new curriculum. During carbon cycle, what is the role of carbon dioxide? Look, A. Transfer from plant to animal. By the way, most of the time the plant absorb carbon dioxide, but the animal, it may remove the carbon dioxide by absorbing oxygen. This is also true. B. Absorbed from air. The plant absorbed from air when microbes decompose plant in the animal. This is also false. C. Removed from the air by animal during respiration. False. Respiration is for those of animal only. D. Returned into the air by plant during photosynthesis. No, carbon dioxide is absorbed. Therefore, your best answer is A. 19. Which one of the following is not the function of liver? Look, why liver true can't? These are known as called grade 9, chapter 3, human biology and health. Why liver duga kanintani? The best feature of liver: A. Controlling cholesterol, true. B. Store glycogen, true. C. Monosaccharide metabolism, not monosaccharide. This is called protein metabolism. D. Bile formation, true. Therefore, your best answer is C. In addition to this, one of the main function of your liver, the first one is mainly for the emulsification of fat, to neutralize the condition, to neutralize fat which may come from the stomach, to alkaline the condition which may come from the part of the stomach. Also, detoxification means controlling toxin. Also for deamination, for protein metabolism, for the formation of bile. The next question number 20. A zoologist studied 5 vertebrate species A, B, C, D, E, and described their features as follows. This also grade 9, chapter 5. Look at grade 9, chapter 5. A species a smooth most skin, pass part of their life in waters and all land. Look at. Isaan kun amma lafi qabeeyyii shanan boqonnaa shan kutaa sagal classification irra jiran san agarsiisa jechuudha. A smooth moist skin, pass part of their lives in water and all land. Partly bishaan keessa, partly land irratti kan jiraatan eenyu isaan kun amma. This is known as called amphibian. This is called amphibian. Species B, a streamlined body with scaly gills for gas exchange. These are for fish, qurxummiidha. Species C, feather over the body and scaly on legs, endothermic, bony, beak. These are for the birds. Birds or Cambiraisi aves jedhamti. Ave. Species D, dry skin with scaly, ectothermic, lungs for respiration. These are called reptile. Reptile by the way. Normally, ectothermic means this animal regulate their own body temperature by producing heat from the environment. Therefore, they are independent of their own body temperature. That means these animals are hypocalothermic, not homothermic. Also, endothermic means the animal which produce heat from their own body to regulate their own body temperature. Such like animal is classified under homothermic. Homothermic, the one which regulate their own body temperature, the same to homeostasis. The last species is mammary gland, endothermic. Look, higher internal body temperature. This is for mammal. Your best answer is amphibian, fish. Look at amphibian, fish or pisc, aves, reptiles, and mammalia. Therefore, these are your best answer. Question number 21. Which of the following plant adaptation mechanism help cactus to adapt in desert environment? This is also grade 9, chapter 6. Why cactus? Cactus, you know cactus? Cactus in desert vegetation, hot environment. A, spreading its seed in wider area. This is false. B, increased number of stomata. False. C, having broad leaves. This is also false. D, storing water in tissue. The major role of cactus enable to adapt in desert environment containing less surface area to volume ratio because they containing reduced spine. Accordingly, in this they store water in tissue. Therefore, the best answer is this one. 22. What is the function of dermis of the skin? These are question number 22 is grade 10, chapter 3, human biology and health from sensory organ. The main function of dermis. There are three types of skin are there. The upper part is epidermis, middle part is dermis, lower part is hypodermis. A, act as protection against heat loss. This is for epidermis. B, protect the entry of pathogen into the body. This also epidermis. C, form waterproof around the body tissue. Also, these are not the dermis. D, contain blood vessels and a sweaty gland. Also, these are a best example of dermis. Therefore, your best answer is D. 23 also reflect grade 10, chapter 3, ear part. Children who play by spinning round and round fast, when they stop, they feel dizzy. Why? Daa'imman yeroo ofirra naannanii dachiin yeroo naannoftuun dhumarratti ni dhaabbatan daa'imman. Yeroo dhaabbatan garuu mataan isaanii yookaan qaamni isaanii waan naanna'e itti fakkaata. Sababni isaa maaliifi yoo jedhamtan gurra bira deemtan amalan. Auditory or audioception, the sense of hearing from the major part of sensory organ, ear is a second next to your sense of vision. Therefore, sense of smell is classified, sense of hearing is classified into three: the outer ear, middle ear, inner part of ear. Outer ear including pinna, ear canals and eardrum. Middle ear including malleus, incus and stapes. The inner ear including semicircular canals, sulcus, atriculus, including also cochlea. Among these, sulcus and atriculus mainly responsible for balance plus posture. Semicircular canals control direction plus speed called motion. Therefore, these children are directly deal with semicircular canals, direction plus speed, which is called motion. A, otoliths around in the same direction with heat. These are for balancing and posture. B, optic nerve report that children are still moving. Sense of ear containing auditory nerve, not optic nerve. Optic nerve for sense of vision. C, the fluid in the semicircular canals keep on moving after they stop. Look at when your body move, the fluid found in semicircular canals are moving opposite direction. When you are going to stop as well, the fluid found in semicircular canals, they round, no stop. Therefore, the best answer which reflects this question is C. C is your best answer. D, sensory hairs vibrate highly in response to movement of their body. These are directly due to your eardrum. Therefore, your best answer is C. Question number 24. When does menstruation start in women with no obvious reproductive health problem? It happens when, look, this also grade 10, chapter 3, look. Amma as keessatti dhalaat shamarran tanaa keessatti menstruation yoom eegala in women with no obvious reproductive health problem yoo jiraachuu baate. Look, menstruation, reproductive health problem with no reproductive health problem. It happens when A, fertilized ovum breach the uterus and attaching to the thick sponge lining. By the way, if the egg is fertilized, the menstrual phase is not produced. Therefore, this one is false. B, follicle stimulating hormones stimulate the development of follicle in the ovary and the egg ripen. As well, when the menstrual phase produced, the follicle is not fertilized, the egg is not ripen. It flows outside the body. C, pregnancy occurs in the embryo obtain nourishment in the oxygen. Also this is impossible. Also these are false. D, thick spongy lining of the uterus detached in the absence of pregnancy. Look, your best answer is D. Why the reason behind this one? When the menstrual phase occurs, the progesterone hormone lining the thick spongy walls of endometrium or the uterine wall. When the egg is not fertilized, the thick spongy wall lining your uterus is detached and in the form of parrot, it may bleeding outside or discharge. As a result, your best answer is D. 25. D is also grade 10, chapter 3, homeostasis. Which one of the following syntax is correctly matched with function of kidney structure? Bowman capsule. I think all of you know that one. Bowman capsule is one of the best sites of ultrafiltration. That is true. Ultrafiltration. B, cortex monitor the osmotic pressure of blood. The three parts of kidney are there. One is cortex, outer part, medulla, middle part, pelvis, inner part. This also false. C, glomerulus, concentrate urines in the conserved water. These are for the loop of it. Look at. These are for the glomerulus filtrate. Therefore, your best answer is A. Act as a filter to produce urine. Question number 26. Also, these are grade 10, chapter 3. Which of the following temperature controlling mechanism in homothermic is categorized into behavioral? Look at. Behavioral methods of temperature regulation in homeostasis reflect when you are going into sun area immediately, they may move into shade or mud. When you are in the shade or in the mud, directly they are moving to the sun. Such like animals are directly depend on poikilothermic or directly depend on the environment to regulate their own body temperature. Look at. Their body temperature of this animal is not constant, variable accordingly based on their own environment. Accordingly on this, A, sweating when temperature increase. These are physiological methods, not behavioral. B, constriction of capillary. This also physiological, not behavioral. C, shivering as a result of drop in temperature. Also this is physiological. Seeking shade when the temperature rises. That's true. Look. This means some animals, such like reptile, partly live in the sunny area or land, partly on the shade or mud area. Look. When temperature rise, immediately move into shade. When the coolness, the amount of when the temperature highly decrease, that means coolness exists, immediately going into sunny area. This is the variability of the behavioral methods of temperature regulation, specifically in homothermic animal. Therefore, your answer is D. 27. Industries in the medicine sector use glucose oxidase in clistic strip forge. This may from grade 11, chapter 3, enzyme. What is the main function of glucose oxidase? I think all of you know this one. The main function of glucose oxidase is mainly responsible for to diagnose diabetes by examining the urine sample. Therefore, your answer is normally C. And the one which reduces the viscosity of mucus is palmosine. Number 28 is also grade 11, chapter 3, enzyme. In the systematic naming of enzyme, assume an enzyme is designed as EC3411 or 111. Which of the following correctly describe this enzyme? Look. EC means enzyme commission. 3 represent class. 4 represent subclass. This 11 represent subclass. 1 represent serial number. Therefore, accordingly, the best one is 11 give subclass to which an enzyme belongs. This is also true. B, 1 reference, not reference, it is serial number. C, 4 shows to which main class. 4 represent subclass, not main class. D, 3 indicate subclass or to which an enzyme belongs. By the way, the number 3 represent only class, subclasses are removed. Look at this, only represent class. Therefore, your best answer is A. Question number 29. Which one of the following syntax explain the lock and the key model of an enzyme action? This also grade 11, chapter 3. Don't forget. Look, there are two models there. These two models are mainly responsible for describing how an enzyme lowering an activation energy. Based on this one, the model is classified. Look and the K model describe when the active sites and the substrates are complementary to each other. But under induced fit model, the active sites and substrates are not complementary. Accordingly on this, when the substrates are bind to an active site, part of an active site change shape, or the substrate change conformational shape in the region of an active site. Then afterward, substrates are complementary to active site by undergoing conformational change in shape in the region of an active site. This model is known as called induced fit model. Also, induced fit models more preferred than lock and key model. The reason behind this one, induced fit model describe how the enzyme catalyzes the rates of the chemical reaction by lowering the activation energy. Look at one major weakness of lock and key model suggests that it does not describe how the intermediate lowering an activation energy. Therefore, from this question, look and key model describe the shape of substrates are complementary to active site. Therefore, your answer is C. C is your best answer. 30. Which one of the following syntax correct about apoenzyme? Look at apoenzyme. As well, this is represent grade 11, chapter 3, enzyme. There are two molecules are there. Both of them are non-enzymatic activity, but they able to produce active enzyme. This enzyme are called apoenzyme plus cofactor. Apoenzyme is normally apoenzyme is protein part. Cofactor is non-protein part. It's non-protein. It's non-protein part. When cofactor join with apoenzyme, they produce whole enzyme or active enzyme. But apoenzymes and the cofactor are non-enzymatic activity. Therefore, apoenzymes are a cofactor. This is false. B. Apoenzymes are a protein. Look, it's true. That combined with cofactor forming active enzyme. That's also true. C. Organic molecule. Organic molecule, these are coenzyme. For coenzyme, coenzyme is major classification of cofactor. D. Inorganic, that is not inorganic. Therefore, the best answer from this one is B. Apoenzymes are a protein that combine with cofactor to form active enzyme called holoenzyme. Question number 31, also this is grade 11, chapter 3, old textbook. How does competitive inhibitors affect an enzyme catalyzed reaction? In enzyme, there are factors which affect the activity of an enzyme. The first one is temperature, second one is pH, on the third substrate concentration, on the fourth inhibitor. Look, inhibitors. Inhibitors are two: reversible inhibitor, irreversible inhibitor. Irreversible inhibitors are permanently bind to an enzyme and inactivate it, but reversible inhibitors temporarily bind to an enzyme, then finally removed. Therefore, competitive and non-competitive as well as uncompetitive inhibitors are the major types of reversible inhibitor. During the competitive inhibitors, look, in competitive inhibitors, the enzymes and the competitive part of inhibitors are complementary to each other. Therefore, these competitive inhibitors are directly going to an enzyme and block it from those of substrate. Therefore, the substrates are not bind to an active site. Therefore, the best function of competitive inhibitors are blocking active sites of an enzyme from binding of substrate. This is your best answer. When active site is blocked, substrate does not bind to active site. Allosteric site is for non-competitive inhibitor. Producing conformational change in shape is also for non-competitive inhibitors. Therefore, your best answer is D. 32. These are from grade 10, part, chapter 4, food making and growth in plant. Which one of the following leaf structure is correctly matched with function? A. Palisade mesophyll cell, the main photosynthetic tissue of leaf. True. B. Waxy cuticle, control the entry of carbon dioxide. No. Waxy cuticle, it may prevent water loss. C. Jarred cell have a lot of air space in the gas exchange area of the leaf. Not jarred cell. This is a sponge mesophyll cell. Sponge mesophyll cell. D. Sponge mesophyll cell helps to prevent water loss. The water loss are directly prevented by waxy cuticle. Therefore, your best answer is A. 33. Which one of the following statements correctly describe the movements of material in plant? Also, these are grade 10, chapter 4. Look, food making and growth in plant. A. Passive transport can take place in phloem. Passive transport is in xylem, not in phloem. Xylem. B. Transport of organic material is due to transpiration. Not. This is due to translocation. Translocation mainly responsible for moving the prepared food from the leaf to the lower part of plant. C. Water is transported in dead tissue. This is also true. Waters and the minerals are transported from the root containing xylem dead tissue, then to upper part. Therefore, C is your best answer. D. Active transport can take place in xylem. Active transport is in phloem, not in xylem. As a result, the best answer is C. 34. Also, this is described grade 10 biology, chapter 4, food making and growth in plant. What will happen if an agriculture extension worker injects gibberellin into a dwarf plant? Look. Remember, what is gibberellin firstly before answering your question? There are phytohormones are a plant, a lot phytohormone or plant hormone. The major types of plant hormone which promote the growth of plant is called gibberellin. There are around 5 plant hormones there. The first one is auxin. Auxin is mainly responsible for controlling root elongation. Also, side shoot will grow fast during the auxin. The second one is gibberellin. Gibberellin is mainly responsible for controlling for the growth of steam. The other one is ethylene. Ethylene is for undergoing or controlling for the leaf to fall. These two are for auxin hormone. A is for ethylene hormone. B is for that of gibberellin for the elongation of ST. Therefore, your best answer is B. ST will grow. Look at. Also, ethylene, in addition to fallings of leaf, ethylene control the ripenings of fruit within a period of time. 35. Also, these are grade 10, chapter 4, food making in the growing plant. A biologist collected two types of seed, SA and SB, from the field and showed them in moist soil enriched with nutrients. Then he recorded his observation as follows. Look at SA. The seedling of this seed emerged from the soil, curved, while pushing up through the soil. The hypocotyl straightened and slid the cotyledon plumule above the soil surface. Under SB, plumule of the seedling pushed its way out of the soil, while the cotyledon remained on the ground. Also, unlike what occurred during the germination of SA, plumule of this seed did not form a hawk. In order to answer this question, remember at the back of grade 10 chapter 4 in food making and growing plants, specifically epigeal and hypogeal germination. Look at epigeal. Epigeal means for those of dicotyledon. Hypogeal is for those of monocotyledon. Mono. Isaan kana deebisuudhaaf cotyledon tokkoo fi cotyledon lama adda baachuu qabdan. Under epigeal germination, look at normally the hypocotyls, or that means the cotyledon or the plumules are grow under the surface of above the surface of soil under epigeal. The cotyledon or plumules are above the soil. Under hypocotyl, the cotyledon part or the plumules are below the surface of the soil. Look. Based on this, when the cotyledons and the plumule are above the soil, these are SA is for dicotyledon or dicot. Dicot means another name, epigeal germination. Look. When plumules or when the cotyledons are below the soil, or that means when the cotyledons are remain underground, SB is for that of monocotyledon. Monocotyledon means hypogeal germination. Hypogeal germination. Therefore, your best answer is D. That means SA dicot. SA represent the growth of cotyledons and the plumule above the soil. SB represent the growth of cotyledon underground, remain underground. Look at. Therefore, these are your best answer. Question number 36. This represent biology grade 11, chapter 2 biomolecules. Chapter 2 biomolecules. Which one of the following sentences correctly describe the properties of water? A. Contract when freeze and ice act as an insulator. No constrict. B. Takes low energy to change into vapor. It may take high energy. C. Allow all light wavelengths to pass through. Various paths. No. Blue and reds only. D. Require high amount of energy to heat. Yeah, this one is true. These are most properties of water. Sir 7. This also grade 11, chapter 2. An organic molecule which is an important part of the structure of chromosome is, look at. There are four major important parts of organic molecules are there: carbohydrate, protein, lipid, nucleic acid. Among these, one of the major properties of proteins are helps to control gene regulation by using chromosome. Proteins contain monomer. The monomer of protein is called amino acid. Accordingly, on this, your answer is A. 38. Also, these are grade 11, chapter 2 biomolecule. In animal cell, glycogen is hydrolyzed quickly to release glucose for respiration. This is due to the presence of several alpha-1,6 glycogen. The glycogen containing two bonds. These are alpha-1,6 and alpha-1,4. Normally alpha-1,4. From these two bonds, the branching nature of glycogens are quickly hydrolyzed due to the presence of alpha-1,6. Therefore, the answer to describe this question is A. Microfibrillitis for cellulose. Look at. Also, beta-1,4 is for cellulose. Therefore, your best answer is B. Question number 39 is from grade 11, chapter 3 enzyme. Accordingly on this, the best answer which describe this one is C, because the rate enhancement for enzyme Z is less. A cofactor, by the way, play important for increasing the rates of an enzyme activity. Question number 40 is also grade 11, chapter 2 biomolecules. This formula, by the way, it's not visible. That means carbon is 3. Also, along each carbon, hydroxyl group is attached. This represent the hydroxyl group. From each carbon, this also represent hydroxyl group. Also, these are represent hydroxyl group. Look, the one also H2 are there. H2. This normally H. This also H2 are there. Look. This formula is mainly responsible for controlling dose of glycerol. Don't forget glycerol. The glycerol normally containing carbon number 3. Look, hydrogen is 8. The hydrogen is 8. Also the oxygen is 3 normally. That means 1, 2, 3. 2 hydrogen, 4, 5. 1, 6. 2 hydrogens, 7, 8. This formula describes for those of glycerol. Number 41, grade 10, the final chapter. Which one the following is an Ethiopian endemic plant? Or grade 12, chapter 2 under ecology. Niger seed is, by the way, is the most common endemic plant in Ethiopia. Niger seed means Nug. For 2, when a biologist share his research finding with other fellow biologists, this is grade 11, chapter 1, the science of biology. Firstly, reporting her result. Look, reporting her result is 1. For 3, these are also from grade 10, chapter 5, old textbook. Wild ibex, all of you know. Wild ibex is one of the most common animals found in Samin Mountain, only endemic animal found in this area. 44, these are also grade 12, old textbook. Ecology, correct about population, except A, deforestation increase the amount of carbon dioxide absorbed from the atmosphere. By the way, this does not describe deforestation. Therefore, you will best answer this one. Number 45, this item is based on the table below, which shows list of molecule. Based on this table, in the above table, which number hold organic? By the way, organic molecule represent when the compound containing carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Look. Number 1, calcium does not containing hydrogen, therefore it is inorganic. From 2, carbon dioxide does not including hydrogen, therefore it is inorganic. Number 3, linoleic acid is organic, glucose organic, methane is organic, it is true. Number 4, iron oxide, this is also inorganic, therefore your best answer is letter 3, B. B is organic. Number 46, which one of the following enzymes correctly matched to the foodstuff? It's actor. This represent grade 11, chapter 3 enzyme. Pepsin, protein, true. B, Maltase lipid. Maltase is for carbohydrate, not lipid. C amylase, also for carbohydrate. D trypsin, this is for protein, not for starch. Therefore your best answer is A. For 7, suppose your friend falls suddenly due to heart attack while he is playing football. The victim needs artificial breathing to keep him alive until medical support arrives. Which activity is strictly prohibited in this situation? Prohibited, the one which is not allowed. Look at this represent grade 9 chapter 3. When artificial breathing, when your breathing system is failed, what you are going to do? A, remove any obstacle from the mouth. By the way, A is true. B, open the airway. This is not allowed, by the way. This one is prohibited. Open the airway by removing any obstacle from the mouth. Impossible. C, make sure the airway is open and the head is tilted back. This is the correct sequence. D, give mouth to mouth suction if he is conscious. This is true. The one which is prohibited is called, this one is prohibited during artificial breathing. Therefore, your best answer is B. Number 48. This is a demonstration of artificial breathing structure. Rubber sheet is diaphragm, bell jar is your thorax, balloon is your lung. Rubber sheet also represents your thorax. Which of the following breathing movement happen when the air enters into and exits from the lung? Balloon lung. Qilleensi gara sombaa yeroo seenuu fi sombaa keessaa yeroo ba'u dhugaa kan ta'e kamidha kan jechaa jiru baay'ee. A, air enter when bell thorax constrict. Yeroo qilleensi gara sombaa seenu qomaan keessan relax ta'a. This is relax, not constrict. B, air enter when the rubber sheet is pushed up. Kana jechuun yeroo qilleensi seenu rubber sheet jechuun diaphragm keessan. Rubber sheet is your diaphragm. Diaphragm isa kana rubber sheet keessan. Yeroo qilleensi seenu diaphragm keessan gadi bu'a. When air enter, your diaphragm is push down, not up. They push down, downward. They move downward and they constrict. C, air exit with an away piece in rotated. No, this is by the way impossible. D, air exit when the balloon lung have higher pressure than the external environment. Yeroo qilleensi somba keessa gara alaaboo, pressure in somba keessa jiru guddaadha. External environment wajjin gallalu. When the air move from the lung, the pressure inside the lung is more greater than external environment. Therefore, the best answer is D. 49. Which of the following structure of the heart is correctly matched with its function? All of you know heart. This is, if you see heart structure, your heart containing 4 valves and 4 chamber. This is septum, for example. This represent septum, the one which separate right part and the left part of your heart. Also, 4 chambers. This is right auricle. This is right ventricle. This is left auricle. This is left ventricle. Septum separate the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. The right part of heart is deoxygenated. The left part of heart is oxygenated. Look, right atrium contracting the force deoxygenated blood into the lung. When, look, this right atrium constrict, they force blood to the right ventricle. Look, the blood move from right auricle into right ventricle. Look at right ventricle, not lung. It is false. B, left ventricle contract and the force oxygenated blood around the body. Yeah, it's true. The blood is totally move from one right auricle, from right auricle, then right ventricle. From right ventricle, it may move to the pulmonary artery, the one which carry deoxygenated blood. From pulmonary artery, then they enter into lung. Look at lung separate the pure and the impure blood, or the one filled with oxygen node. Then lungs, from lungs to the pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein carry oxygenated blood from the lungs. From pulmonary vein, left auricle are there. Look, from left auricle, they enter into left ventricle. Look at From the left ventricle, in the final, they enter into aorta. Aorta. Look, don't forget. Aorta. From aorta, normally, they enter into body. Look. Therefore, the B is the correct answer. Describe this procedure. C. Right ventricle contract, force blood into the left auricle. This is false. D. Left atrium contract and force blood into right ventricle. Not right. This is to the left ventricles. Therefore, your answer is B. In the last, in aerobic cellular respiration, aerobic, the one occurring in the presence of oxygen, which one of the following is true? Say that. Aerobic cellular respiration containing four stages. One is glycolysis, Krebs cycle, link reaction, electron transport chain. Among these, glycolysis are the one which is found in the absence of oxygen. Total is called anaerobic. A. Krebs cycle takes place in cytoplasm. Normally, the Krebs cycles are one of the key which occur in the matrix of mitochondria, not cytoplasm. B. Glycolysis takes place in the mitochondria. The glycolysis, not mitochondria, found in the cytoplasm. C. Electron transport chain takes place in the cytoplasm. No. Electron transport chain found in the cristae, inner part of mitochondria. D. Pyruvate enters into mitochondria for further stage. Yeah. When under glycolysis chemical reaction, the first stage of aerobic cellular respiration, the glucose molecules are split into two molecules of pyruvate. Then pyruvates are further oxidized to link reaction or to acetyl-CoA, acetyl coenzyme A. The oxidation of pyruvate into acetyl-CoA is found in the mitochondria. Based on this, D most probably reflect the most stages of aerobic cellular respiration rather than A, B, and C. This is all about part 1 of last year entrance examination, which containing question 1 up to 50. Thank you for observing and for attending these channels. The next part 2 comes. The next part 2 upload on the next week. Therefore, all of you don't forget to subscribe, share, like my channel. Thank you so much.